Oh, baby.
Yeah, Curdy, Curdy.
Love you, babe. Love you, babe. I just wanna love you, babe. Always thinking of you, baby.
Hey y'all, it's Bree and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so we can be cool. And if you're already my friend, already part of the family, already locked in, then hey boo. Alright, so y'all, today I'm doing another story time. And I know I look exactly the same as my last story time. I was batch recording, you feel me? I love y'all. Before we get into the story time, make sure y'all go ahead and send y'all stories to the email below. I'm gonna say it every video until I get a story, y'all. I ain't got one story yet in there. So I definitely want to read some of y'all story times. Also, know that every video that I drop is going to be a premiere, what is it called? Yeah, it's a premiere. So come in the live chat section. I'm going to be in there. We can talk about the story time or the video that's premiering while it's premiering. Okay, so y'all, I started doing makeup in 2017. This year will be my 7th year doing makeup. I know I say it in almost every damn video, but a lot of my story times are based around like stuff that I've went through during this last 7 years. You feel me? This specific story time is about me taking a makeup class, and over the last 7 years I've literally only took one class. And I did go to school for aesthetics for like 4 months, but I quickly found out it was not for me because like aesthetics is not just makeup or skincare, y'all. They actually make you do massages on people, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie, my hands used to be cramping up. I didn't want to massage old people, no offense, okay? I just didn't want to do it. Like, I didn't sign up to be a massage therapist. So I think that's what my issue was with the whole thing. I'm like, I don't want to go in there and be rubbing on people. So yeah, y'all, I just pretty much really did not want to be massaging people in there. Like, I just was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, so I would get sent home all the time from refusing services is what they called it. I'd be like, y'all can ask me to do anything else. And everybody in the school knew that all I wanted to do was makeup. Other than me going to school, aesthetic school, for that short period of time and this story time that I'm about to tell y'all about, I have never took a makeup class. I am completely self-taught, okay? Even in aesthetic school, they only did 1 week of makeup, and their makeup was like giving dead people. It was giving very much casket ready makeup. It was very ashy and very gray. But anyways, we ain't gonna go into that. Yeah, so so after I had left school or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm putting 100% into this makeup stuff. Like, I'm not playing around, I'm not playing no games. I'm about to, you know, pretty much take advantage of opportunities that are around me. So I was doing fashion shows. I'm talking about I was going there for free, knocking out so many people, just getting content of me doing, like, I was really just putting myself out there, right? So I had seen that this makeup artist, and she was like one of the big makeup artists in the city at the time. She was doing a makeup class. So I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Like, cool. Like, you know, I would like to learn from another artist, you know, or whatever. And the crazy part about it is, like, my sister, one of my friends who was like really close to me that I call a sister, she is a makeup artist. But at the time she was really not freelancing. Like, she was like doing it here and there. Like, she just, you know, she just was more so on the retail side of things at this time. And I really should have just like went to her and did a class, but I just was kind of trying to, like, you know, take my own route to this journey or whatever. So looking back on it, I wish I would have never even just did this, but I did. So anyways, y'all, I seen the girl was having a class, and we're gonna name her Mary. Y'all gonna see why. So Mary was having a class, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I asked my dude, like, should I take Mary's class or whatever? He had known her because back in the day, like years prior to this, she was selling an iPhone or whatever. So I had seen that she was selling an iPhone. So I told him to go buy it because he was team Android and I had an iPhone. I went to FaceTime because we was like kind of in a long distance relationship. So I had told him to go buy the phone from her or whatever, and he bought the phone. So he knew who she was because of that. So I'm like, yeah, like, should I take, you know, Mary's class or whatever? You know, I've been following this girl for a while. She's doing makeup in the city. She's pretty known, blah, blah, blah. So he was like, yeah, you should take Mary's class. So y'all, I'm like, all right, cool. So I signed up for the class, y'all. I think the class was literally like $40. It was something real, like it was a low ticket class. So I didn't expect to get like the most out of this class, but I expected to definitely learn something, right? I'm excited for the class or whatever. I'm, you know, getting ready for the class. I got my all black on, professional. I'm kind of anxious a little bit because a lot of the times people be like real known. You just never know like how they act. Like I've been around people that's like known in the city and they just be like real like uppity or snotty or like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just think they the shit. Like, and it's nothing wrong with having confidence, but I don't like being around like people that's like superficial like that. Like it just be like, the fuck wrong with you? Like I don't know. I can't get down with that. I like genuine, real people. And I feel like the more real of a person you are, the more I'm going to open up and you're going to see the real me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little anxious inside. Like, damn, I hope this girl not like stuck up and she just not like, you know, snotty and shit like that. Because that's going to make me feel uncomfortable. Like, it's just certain people I just, So, anyway, I get ready. I go to the class. The class was literally like 10 minutes away from my house. So I arrived there and she was there and she was, Mary was there and she was like, hey, you know, how you doing? Da, da, da. I'm like, I'm good. You know, how are you? Like, you know, I'm excited at this point. Like, okay, cool. Like she got a cool vibe coming off. So, you know, I go inside of the building and it was like these little like papers and like little platters sitting around in a little table, whatever. So I find a seat and I sit there and I ended up sitting next to this girl, and I'm not gonna say her name for the story time, but if you're watching, you know, and that's still my girl. She cool as hell. But I'm just call her Cool, because she was cool. So I sit next to Cool or whatever, and me and her just start talking, and she was telling me like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to take makeup serious, blah blah blah. You know, we just basically telling each other like, you know, basically why we're here. So y'all, I'm like, okay, cool. We about to start this class in a minute. A couple more girls are coming in. Everything's cool. So y'all, why in the heck? Okay, so the first, I'm thinking like, okay, the class is starting. She comes and Mary comes in front of the class and she get to telling us a little bit about herself. And then she's like, okay, so I'm gonna turn it over to my girl and she's gonna, you know, continue the class. So next thing you know, this is not a makeup class, y'all. This is not a damn makeup class. This is a Mary Kay consultation class. It was not a makeup class, y'all. I'm like, what the fuck? But the way she was like making it seem and, you know, advertising it as was like a makeup class. But it was not a makeup class. It was a Mary Kay consultation. If I'm not mistaken, don't Mary Kay come and do those little parties and stuff like that for free? For people to buy products and shit. So what exactly did I pay my $40 for? Because it was just a whole bunch of like, it was like these little palettes and the Mary Kay lady was like coming around putting different products in there and showing us different products and we rubbing them into our skin and we like, yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? I feel like I got scammed. Like, I really feel like I got scammed. Like, I'm really actually salty. And honestly, I was just like, like, I felt like I left there with a new friend, which was cool, you know, associate somebody in the game. That was cool, but I really did feel like we got played, because what? Like, why? I'm so confused. Like, I really thought we was gonna learn a little something. Like I said, I didn't expect like for her to do backflips or anything for $40, but like at least like a look and learn, like let me see you apply makeup to somebody. That's what I'm thinking I'm coming into, but that was not what was happening at all.
And y'all, I'm not even the type of person to like count people's pockets, but it was at least like 10, 15 girls there, and we all paid $40. So you do the fucking math. I don't know what was going on, but it really like, honestly, what I expected was maybe a look and learn, like, you know, watching her apply a full face of makeup. You know, she could have incorporated some of the Mary Kay products doing that, but it literally was none of that. Like, we didn't learn shit about makeup. We just learned about products. And I feel like you should advertise that as that if that's something that you're going to be doing. Like, don't be scamming people out their money, telling them they're going to get one thing and they get something else. That's some bullshit. Period. I don't care.
It was literally just like a Mary Kay consultation, and she was just showing us different Mary Kay products and then trying to sign us up for Mary Kay and then trying to do, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, I got bamboozled. I'm always getting fucking scammed. Like, what is going on? Y'all, I was pissed. I honestly was pissed. So when I had came in or whatever, when I came into the class, rewind back, when I came in, I had took like a little like boomerang of what was going on at the time, and I need to see if I have that. I'm gonna look. I cannot promise y'all nothing, but I'm gonna go back and look and see if I have it. So I took a little boomerang or whatever, and I had tagged Mary in it. And my sis had seen it, and I knew she seen it, and I was just like, I told her, like, I had called her after the class, and I told her, like, girl, I'm so mad, you know, that I did this class. I thought it was a good decision, but when I got there, why the fuck she had us at a Mary Kay class, and she scammed us. And my sister, like, girl, I was wondering why you went, like, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like after that, I had a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to, like, you know, taking classes with other professionals. I'd be like, and I feel like that made me go real hard when it comes to, like, my services that I provide in classes now, because coming up doing makeup and stuff, like, the girls now, they aren't gatekeeping as much as they were gatekeeping back then, but they was really gatekeeping back then. Like 7 years ago, bitches was gatekeeping. They didn't even want to tell you what product they was using on their eyebrows. They didn't want to tell you what setting powder, what spray, how to get bridal nothing. They didn't want to give you nothing. You'll be lucky to get a brand name out of bitches back in the day. So, you know, I don't know. That just pushed me to make, like, my classes way different. Like, I literally be wanting to tell them so much, and I tell them so much. I fill them up with so much. I make sure that they get their money's worth. Honestly, I should charge more, but I be wanting to just set them up for success, you know, because that was some bullshit. And I just feel like everything up until this point was some bullshit. Like, honestly, like, it really was. Like, I really am self-taught, because I ain't get no help, okay? None. And yeah, y'all, I guess I got scammed. What y'all think? Did I get scammed? Because I was expecting something different. Did I assume? Did I get scammed? What's tea? I don't know. But anyways, y'all, that's the end of the story time, and I hope y'all enjoyed that. Make sure y'all comment, okay? Make sure y'all comment, and yes, I'm going to say it again. Go ahead and send those story times to the email below so I can read them story times, y'all, because I'm about to do another Reddit video, and I don't know if y'all want to keep hearing Reddit videos. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. You already know your girl got to go. Peace.